Hey everybody, Panda here to bring you Fairy Tail chapter 314. I'm sorry that I'm late today. I just felt really tired, like when I got back in from like college. It was like the first day back, I had quite a lot of like coursework to fill in, and then as well like physically I've been out on the farm and all that. I just felt generally tired today. I mean, there isn't actually much of an excuse, but yeah, I'm sorry for being late with it. But 314, for you guys who haven't read the chapter yet, really, I would recommend reading it before you come to my video. Literally, I'd say that because I don't want to spoil things to people who like haven't seen this chapter, because I thought this was probably one of the best chapters of this arc so far. But it's like what we were expecting from the Kagura and Erza fight. Like, Erza uses like a heaven formation just to try and take it out, but she was using like all these forms. It was pretty surprising that Kagura actually managed to like cut down the adamante armor. Is it adamantium, like adamante armor, with just her sword, not even pulled open. I'm like, what? Mind you, Erza was getting her a run through her money. I mean, she did a little bit of damage, but I think it was fair to say that Kagura was literally getting the best of her through this match. I mean, I think she got one good attack on her, which was the when she transformed into that speed armor. She did like the flight sonic claw. That was pretty good attack. Like she literally just turned around and beat her down. Like, it's really like ridiculous. And it's like she's actually beating Erza of all people. Erza, as renowned as one of the most strongest female like protagonists of this day and age, like, in manga, which like it's pretty surprising that there's one that can rival her. This is like, finally we've got a female who can really rival her. And yet she was saying, why do you have to like drag Miliana into this? And she's saying like, it's just her own will for her to be hating Jellal. And we find out, and I'm just gonna say one more time, if you don't want to know what the truth is about the whole thing with Kagura and Jellal, then go away now. Like, we find out Jellal, like Jellal's relation with Kagura is Simone was Kagura's little sister, which he never said, and we found out. I mean, I was pretty shocked because obviously Tower of Heaven is my favorite arc of Fairy Tail. I freaking love when we get some more stuff on the Tower of Heaven stuff. What happens is they were poor. She said they were poor, but they were happy. But during the children hunt, they took it, and then she managed to escape. But for years she kept looking for her brother, and Miliana found Kagura and told her about her brother, and she just became so angry that he had to work as a slave, and then just got killed. And then Erza said that she weren't there. The only ones that were there was her, Jellal, Natsu, and Simone. And it's saying, she did say it was Jellal's fault, but the one that really killed her was her. And Kagura just started shaking. She was trembling with freaking anger. Erza was crying. She, like, her friends, her teammates in like Mermaid Heel were telling her not to pull out that sword, because this sword is like, we've heard it's like a crazy sword, and she just loses it and just draws out the sword, and she just goes out to, I think like she's pulled out before for like a moment, but if I remember against Yukino, but I think there's something like a demon sword. I think it's like one of like Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think it might be one of the Jellal's, like, not Jellal, Jellal's Zeref weapons. I'm not too sure about that one. I forget about her sword, but I know there's like a special thing about her sword. And the episode ends with just a pile of blood. And knowing Fairy Tail, how much they troll it, I imagine Fairy Tail is just going to pull one out and say, yeah, well, you know, she stabbed herself, or she just sliced Erza a bit. But, damn, like, it was a pretty good chapter. But overall, that was it. You know, if you guys are like, oh, for God's sake, why did you tell me about that whole thing that had this chapter? Well, one, I'm reviewing it. Two, I did warn you 2 times before the video, so I'm mad excited. I know I probably don't look it. I'm tired. I might get a night. Just need to do my Yusha episode 2 and the Dread operation. I need to check out. I'm seeing whether or not I'm gonna review it or not due to the first episode. But that's all from me, people. Thank you very much for watching. Remember, strike that panda, sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.